Someone at this company was paying attention. Someone at this company was paying attention. I'm talking about Allevol, which is a brand that is sold through Clutch Cafe. Now, Clutch Cafe is based in London, although a lot of the clothing that Allevol makes is made in Japan. Now, the name Allevol is actually combined from two different words, which are all and evolve. So that's why it's called Allevol. Someone at Allevol noticed that I have a fondness for gray shirts, especially long sleeve. And I absolutely do. I'm a huge fan of gray shirts. I can never have too many gray shirts is the way I look at it. And they reached out to me to ask me if I'd be interested in reviewing one of their crew heavy-duty gray long-sleeve shirts that I'm wearing right now. And it was a no-brainer because I can never have too many gray shirts, and I was very curious about the quality of this brand. And for those of you who are concerned that I'm deviating away from shoes and boots, don't worry. Think of this video as like a brief little detour, and I'll be back to the usual boots and shoes in the next video. So even though this is a sponsored video, I'm still going to try to be as objective as I can, so hopefully you, the viewer, can decide if this is something you want to purchase. So let's get started. Now, I own a lot of gray shirts, and this is just a sample of my gray shirts. Most of these are either from Gap or Old Navy or Banana Republic. These are just various shades of gray. You can see I own this Gap waffle t-shirt. I use these quite a lot when I'm at home. This bluish gray shirt from Old Navy is just like a long sleeve light duty shirt. Not very thick, but very comfortable. This lighter gray here with the subtle lines, this is another one from Old Navy. This is a little bit more heavy duty than most of my other shirts. Here is another waffle shirt in a darker gray from Gap. Probably the most similar shirt that I own is also from Old Navy. This is a bluish gray, sort of heavy duty, long sleeve t-shirt. Has a very similar thickness to the Allevol shirt. And then here's just a short sleeve gray shirt from Old Navy. And then here's a light duty shirt from Banana Republic in this sort of off-white gray color. So this gives you an idea of some of the other gray shirts that I wear. Now to begin with, this shirt is officially known as the Allevol Heavy Duty Crew Neck shirt in gray. Yes, it is a long sleeve shirt. It's definitely a little bit thicker than some of the other cheaper shirts that I own, although I wouldn't say it's extremely warm. This is definitely a shirt that's more intended for the fall or the spring. Depending on how cold it gets in the winter, you might need an undershirt, but this shirt does have some insulation in it because it's not exactly really thin and it's not really thick either. So even though this is a heavy duty shirt, it's not extremely thick, but I like that about it because it keeps it lightweight. This shirt is made of 100% cotton, and it's US cotton, which means it's going to shrink a little bit, and you can make that worse depending on how you wash it. Allevol recommends that you use only cold wash and that you just hang it to dry. Now, I know not everybody's going to be able to hang it to dry, but if you can, it will help preserve the shirt longer. This shirt also contains what is known as a seamless finish, so there's no side seams on the shirt. And its inspiration was from the classic sportwear t-shirts of the 1950s and 1960s. It's definitely a heavy-duty shirt, but it has a soft touch to it. It's not uncomfortable in any way. It's very soft and smooth, at least on my skin. The shirt also contains a broader neck type of collar. Now, this is something that I find really important for me specifically. I can tell you there's been several times in the past where I have gone to somewhere and bought a really cheap shirt. It looked really nice, for example, but when I went home to try it on, I realized that it was way too tight around the shoulder area. For me, the most important thing about a shirt like this is that it has to fit well at my shoulders because I have broader shoulders. So if you're a man who has broader shoulders, this might be a good fit for you because it does work for me. I don't have any tightness at my shoulder area. It feels very natural. But the shoulder fit is really so important for me because in the past, I can tell you, I've thrown away or returned so many shirts that just did not fit me well at the shoulder area. If it's too tight at that shoulder area, I just can't stand it. I have to get out of it as soon as possible. Now, the website describes this as having a short and boxy silhouette. I don't really feel that it's short because just looking at how mine fits, I chose a size medium, which is what I almost always wear in this kind of shirt. And I find that it falls down enough across my jeans. The length is already very ideal for what I need, so I don't really find this a short shirt in any way. And to just give you my basic measurements, I'm 5'9", about 140 pounds, and most of the time I will wear a size medium for my shirts, and for this one I find that medium fits me the best. Now, is there anything about this shirt that I wish were different? Yes, there is one thing. The total length of the arm sleeves is not ideal for my specific body. My arms are a little bit longer in proportion to the rest of my body. For me, I find that a lot of shirts that have a little bit extra length in the arms and the sleeves tend to fit me better. The reason is because I can feel a subtle resistance at the elbow area when I'm flexing this shirt when I wear it. Some of my other shirts that I own also do this. It's not a major problem for me, but I'm just saying if I could change one thing about this shirt, I would make the sleeves just a little bit longer. And once again, I've had this issue before with many other shirts. It's just something I'm used to. On the contrary, if you have larger biceps, this shirt has plenty of extra room at that area without being too baggy. And even for someone like me who has slender arms, this shirt is not too baggy. Now, could I have chosen a size large instead of a medium? Would that have fixed my desire for a longer sleeve? Well, not really, because I checked on the website and a large is only a ½ inch longer than a medium, so it really wouldn't change things very much. But more importantly, if I chose size large, it would screw up the rest of the fit with the length, and the length right now with this shirt is already perfect. I don't want to change that in any way, and the shoulder fit is already perfect. Would I say that the quality of the Allevol crew t-shirt is better than the rest of my shirts? Yes, I mean it's pretty obvious when you put it on. You can just tell that it's softer, has a nice smell to it. The subtle details of the shirt seem to stand out a little bit more. And what I mean by that is it's a seamless finish on the shirt, so there's a lot of little detail that went into this shirt that doesn't exist in my other shirts. Now, the question is, do I think this shirt is worth $90? Well, I'd have to say probably yes. Now, I know that $90 is a lot of money for a lot of people right now, especially if you're going to spend it on a shirt like this. However, I think that the quality is definitely there to justify the cost of this shirt. One other thing I want to mention is that I want to thank Allevol and Clutch Cafe for sending me this really nice shopping bag. This was a nice little gift that they sent me in addition to the shirt. So thank you very much for this bag. It's a very nice bag. So I want to thank Allevol and Clutch Cafe for reaching out to me for sponsoring this video. I was very excited to receive this product. It's a fantastic shirt as far as I can tell. Very high quality, very comfortable, and I definitely recommend it if anyone is interested in purchasing it. Also, I have an affiliate link below this video, so if you are interested in purchasing anything from Allevol and Clutch Cafe, you can help support my channel and it does not cost you anything additional to use that affiliate link. I want to thank Allevol for being very generous to sponsor this video. I love this shirt, it's a very nice shirt, and I hope you got something useful out of this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon on the next review. Bye for now.